Okay, and here we go. How are you doing, guys? So today I have. Oh, this is a bit louder, my music, so I'm gonna just reduce the volume a bit. Okay, so it's not banging the ears of anyone. And today I have a sort of a challenge. Aside of my microphone stand just wiggling here and there. Stay like this. My microphone stand. Okay, so I suppose I'm gonna leave it like this. So today I have a rather of a weird challenge to solve today, and is that for me to develop NX plugins, I need to test them in several environments. And one of those environments is macOS, because when you build applications in Electron, you can build things on macOS. And I know many of you guys use macOS, but this guy doesn't. So I have been looking through the internet in the last week that has not been streaming. I was trying to solve this issue by emulating macOS successfully in some cases, and others was like a real pain on the neck trying to solve that. Oh, why my fan is not working? Oh, fan, don't leave me down. Okay. It starts to become very hot now here in New York, so let's see. Before I start, I just want to ensure that I publish everything that I need to push. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'm ready. So let's start on what I did before and why I decided to discard that out. Okay, so let's start. Let me go here into desktop. No, that's not desktop. It's called, yeah. Okay, so for starters, so what I did last week. Let me open a new Arc window here. And what happened last week is I went over two sites. Well, not two sites. Let's first understand what I was doing. The first thing I had what is this VMware. So VMware up to a certain point it helped me to do a lot of the stuff, but it becomes very difficult to work with. It was too sluggish, and definitely is an investment of money I don't want to have anymore, because I bought it like a year ago, almost 2 years ago, when I was building FGCOS. We're glad that I'm not taking part in that anymore. But they give me some options, and I try to get the software from Broadcom. But Broadcom just killed VMware. Like there is no real sign that I can be able to work with them anymore. If I had to get the VMware tools for your VMware setup, it was just so much pain. And at the end, I have to get the VMware tools for this version of VMware. So I find out that you can get those around, what is this? The archive.org. What is this? VMware tools. Oh, what is that?
This is what Rio says.
Oh, okay. Super Smash Bros. Downloadable content is corrupted. Going to management in the system settings and delete the DLC for the software. After deleting the DLC, please reinstall it. Okay, I will take care of that later
That's
on.
what it said.
Thank you for letting me know.
Because I can't just like bring the Wii U here, cause then it's going to like say put an X on and you can't.
Okay, I will figure out that part. So my daughter wants to play Super Smash Bros. But she cannot be able, because the Wii U just, as you know, the Wii U just cut the network, so she cannot play anymore with that. So So the collection viewer tools are here in archive.org. From all the places, not even technical support on Broadcom, I had to go here to download the viewer tools collection, but still, even with that, it was such a mess just trying to figure out the stuff. Okay, so I tried that in VirtualBox and I tried that in VMware, and I give up on those because it was so bad, really bad. Then what happens next? So I got a lead that I can use QEmu in WSL, and as a result, oh my god, why is not showing this? I had to say Control N here. The icons in Arc are not showing. Oh, finally here. Okay, so it is possible to run WSL from on your Windows machine. I already had that. Matter of fact, I have it here running. And I was able to bring one of the projects I'm gonna start to hack because I need to get the configuration from one Docker project into one stable one because it works fine. It works as expected, but I don't want the VNC to be in the middleman of the whole operation. So I'm gonna try to solve this problem in some fashion. Okay, so I step with two projects: the OSX KVM. That pretty much has the promise to build a virtual Hackintosh, but it is a bit clunky in some parts. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And it's because when you run your bootstrap, the open core boot, it presents you some configurations that may or may not work depending on your machine. So for some of these configurations, it works. Problem is, it is, how can I say that? The problem with this one is that it doesn't detect my mouse properly. So I tried to figure out a way to solve the issue. I couldn't because the documentation, I don't have time for documentation. I read as much as I could. Then I step into another project. That is the MacOS simple KVM. So this is another project that I like it too much. I tried to implement it because it pretty much it was very simplistic. It's out of the box. The only problem is that the clock of the emulated Mac, it was too fast. Like you couldn't type properly because the keyboard detects your inputs as a stuck key. Every time that I type something after I did the setup, it was really annoying to deal with. So it was working, but it was working too fast for my preferences because this project is good. It was almost perfect, almost like a chef kiss. The only problem is CPU clock. It was too fast for me to work. So I ended up finally with a Docker. Docker Mac OS. It was, what is this? It was here in my VS Code. So this is a Docker Mac OS. So this Docker Mac OS pretty much works a pearl. It works in the right CPU clock. I can type properly, but the VNC is garbage. So my objective today, if I can have this done probably in 30 to 45 minutes, is to have the parameters to run this internally. It works perfect. It has right CPU clocks, it has everything, but I cannot see the parameters of the QEmu. So what I'm trying to explore here is I'm going to clone the project from MacOS Simple right now. Let's do that right now because so far this is the one that is working more stable here. And we are gonna copy the parameters that the Docker container outputs because I had to modify the Docker. And then come over here and spit the right configuration for my computer. this is not gonna work in everyone's computer. So this works for Intel computers. For mine is what is this CPU ID? What is this? It should be somewhere. At least CPU. Yeah, mine is Little Indian. What? This is not a Little Indian here. Excuse me. This is a CPU. That's not right. Maybe it's the way it interprets the name. Just continue. So this is a Comet Lake. And Comet Lake is an i9 10th generation. So it's not so old CPU, but pretty much very usable. So let me see. In general, I'm gonna put this here. My company. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is, oh, I forgot to put this in LinkedIn. Totally forgot LinkedIn. One second. Okay. Okay, visual product designer from Mac. Okay, catch up. Cool. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to configure to take the configuration that I have from this repo and pass it into the one I intend to use, that is the macOS simple KVM. So let's start to cook. Okay. I don't know too much about Docker, but I'm gonna start to figure out some stuff. So first of all, I have to find out what is the endpoint for KVM, because I'm using QEmu. So this is what I intended to do. So I added this line. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this list of arguments and see what I have to copy to put into the other one. So I'm gonna have to look how you run Docker Compose. Okay. So you learn how to do it, and I will learn how to do it too, because I don't know too much about Docker. Okay. So Docker, how to run a Docker file. Okay. So I'm gonna say here, oh, so I had to use just Docker run. That's it. Download the Docker file to a directory of your machine, and in the same directory run the Docker build command. So, and I had to give a tag name. So I'm gonna say here, let's do that right now in my terminal. So where I am, so what is the Docker file? Okay, so I'm gonna say here, Docker build tag. I'm gonna say here, regarding my CPU ID, because I have to include that, because this runs properly in this setup for this composer works fine. Let me see. This is i9. Simply i9 10th generation. Okay, so according to this I had to run like this. Okay, let's go. Docker build requires exactly one argument. Huh? Docker build options. Hmm? Oh, I had to just Docker build. Just that's it. Oh, so I have to change the Docker build properties. So let's go here. Let's go into the Docker file and we should give a name somewhere. Let's change course. We're gonna check out this after, but first of all I need to understand what I need to run here. Okay, so let's say just Docker build. It requires exactly one argument. What argument exactly? Instead of specifying the content, you can pass a single Docker file into the URL or pipe. Okay, so I had to say here. Docker file? Oh, I can just run this in VS Code instead. Now I'm gonna say here Docker build. It looks a bit weird, my fonts, you know. Okay, Docker build, Docker file. Let's see. Deprecated. The legacy builder is deprecated and it will be removed in the next future. Install the buildx component to build images with build kit. Really? Okay, so let's learn how to do this. Docker build is installed by default by Docker Desktop. I'm not installing Docker Desktop. I use this. Build kit. Okay. To build a Docker from build kit, you use an extra Docker file frontend. Oh, what? To use a Docker build by feature, edit the Docker daemon config. Oh. Oh, man, no. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So, according to this, I may need to say here. This copy. So, we're going to say here. I had to use this. Let's see. Build kit is enabled by the buildx component is missing or broken. Install the buildx component to build images with build kit. How we do that? Install. No, come on. This is for Linux. Build X as a client tool that provides an interface for working with builds. Build X is a drop-in replacement for the legacy build client using earliest versions of Docker. In newer versions of Docker, you are using buildx by default when you invoke the Docker build. In order to build, use the Docker buildx command. So this is more than just a build. Okay, install. Docker build is installed by default by Docker Desktop. And later requires that you install from a separate package? Okay. ¿Cómo se dice? Docker. No, I need the client. Okay, so my next question is here. Install docker build x. Yes. Oh, so I had to do that. Okay, so let's go sudo apt install docker build x. Okay, so now what? I had to enable. Okay, so now what is? I had to run this. Oh, now this looks more interesting. Oh, okay. Now we are cooking. That's nice. Okay, now what I do after I build. Now I'm gonna say here, but docker build tag i910 Mac OS. Let me see. Okay, so now I had to say docker run i910 Mac OS. Now you have to show me the command that I need to use in the other package, because pretty much it works as intended. Error, failed to create the bridge. Oh, this is exactly what I was looking. Oh no! No, 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 no! Oh no! I don't care, but it was showing me the commands. It just was for a moment. You don't need to clean up the screen, please? Yeah, right there. Right there. I need all of this. Haha. So these are the arguments I need to use. Copy. And now we are going to change the project of the macOS simple. So let's see if I can. Oh, I'm going to copy this in somewhere before I start to delete anything here. Okay, so we have all our attributes here, and I'm going to use the macOS simple. Okay, so let's go into Arc and let's find again the repo that I was exploring. Let's see. No, it was not here. Maybe it was here. Okay. So where we were at. Okay, so let's go into Mac OS Simple. Yes, okay. So I'm gonna clone this again. And we're gonna edit into that project what I did in the other one. So let's cross fingers. Everything works as expected here. Because I may need to use what they use. Because it's more simpler to work. Let's see how this goes. Boom, 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 boom. So let's go. Let's go here, code. Let's go here, git clone this thing here. cd Mac OS. I'm gonna say here code here too. And this is when things get interesting, and it is because of the jump start. Oh no, jump start is the basic. So I may need to replace these parameters for the ones I get over here. So I'm gonna do a cool trick here, Control F2 these ones, guys. Let's go here, press enter, and this are all my parameters. except for a couple things. I'm just gonna expose. I will try to expose my machine to the network. I don't need what is this? A virtualized NAT. This has to behave as its own device over the network. So let's see. How, oh man, the amount of the configuration that it has. Okay, so let's go. This is do or die. Okay, let's go into. No, not here. Here. We're gonna replace accordingly. But I like more. Let me comment all of this. Okay, so boom. Okay, let's comment the original one, and I'm gonna copy another way that I like to see the configuration, and it is from the macOS from the OSX KVM. The OSX KVM has a better presentation for this, and it piles the arguments here and runs such an arguments here. So I'm gonna copy some. Gonna copy in the other project here. I'm gonna copy this and replace accordingly. So I'm gonna remove all of this. So except this line. This line I find it like a super useful. So I'm gonna just put it down over here. Let's delete all of this. Thank you very much. And now let's move our configuration here over here. Okay. It's gonna be a trip. So spaces to, and let's move this around here. So I need to write those slashes before. Okay, so we're going to use the netdev. There should be another netdev hanging around. So we're going to keep this here. Is the this netdev. So I'm gonna just comment this line and place this one over here. Huh? Device. I can use this one too, so just as it is. Let me see one moment. This is from the old one. I don't need this one. I need the one from here. Let's read a bit. So dev user ID. Yeah. So probably I copied incomplete. So this is what I'm supposed to inject. So I'm gonna comment the one that is there and paste it here. Oh, now I have more questions than answers here. Oh no, I blew up this because there are devices that are hashed by. I had to properly read this before I proceed to write that. Okay, so let's do this one by one because these parameters are different. So I cannot just press enter. Machine. So this is a three displays. Okay, this displays has had to comment it. DJ VMware. This is like a, should I use this? So that's the reason I'm having problems. This VCN that is on the project of Docker is giving me headaches. So there is a telnet. There is a telnet. Okay. I won't ask anything about that. Okay, serial one studio device this. I'm gonna say here device this, and then global. I'm gonna say here device and net dev. That is the one that I don't need to use from, because it works, but it locks you up. That doesn't expose the machine on your local network, and I need it exposed to the local network so I can do file sharing. Device. Oh, it has two? Wait. Ah, this is because of the... Okay, we're gonna figure out this a little bit later. So this is the base. I'm gonna say here drive. So I'm gonna use, what is this? The bootloader. There is a Debian bootloader for OS X, but I probably ended up using this one over here. There is so much config. I mean, this configuration works fine. It has a real-time clock that is based properly. The only thing that I don't like is it doesn't expose the machine as I need it. Oh, I had to find this stuff. This macOS vars and macOS run. Okay, so these are the conditions that I needed to run this application. Well, my virtual environment on this quick application. Let's see how it works in the context of this guy over here. Because I suspected not every dash is a parameter. There are devices that are parameterized, and I had to be careful on the naming of that thing. So, is this one having that? Let me copy this, if you don't mind. Okay. There is a... just only a dash D somewhere. So potentially I may have to take this guy down. I have to take down this one. I may have to do this one down. Display this down. And make sure I have displays. Oh, VGA VMware is fine, but this is VGA QXL, so probably I'm just gonna copy it. NetDev and device. So now this is being replaced by this. I need to ensure that I don't have any... Okay, display VNC. So we are good here. And now I have to go over here and run this. Okay. Oops, not here. Here. Now I have to find the right drives here. So I need to find the install media. So the install media has to be the base system .img. Oh, firmware. Let me see. Tools. I had to fetch first the macOS. So the base install media, SCSI, virtualPCI. The file is this one. Format DMG. That's not the format. Format raw. Format raw. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna copy it exactly like this and drive. So you're just gonna copy this here, comment this line here, and let's paste that line that we have in the top right here. Oh, what? ID? No. Let's try install media device IDE. Yeah. And just let's comment this and let's put it. Oh, what? Install media. Where? Oh, this has a bit. It handles this a bit different. Okay, so format raw. So this is the install media we are gonna use. Okay. Now there is another drive that is the ESP. Oh, time to eat. Okay, so wife is calling for lunch. I will be back as soon as I can. I will just if you're going to Twitch, you're gonna stay and listen to some music. But right now I had to take lunch. I will be back as soon as possible because I really need this Mac working or this Hackintosh to work because I cannot test without that. Okay, so I'll see you back in a moment. Okay, we are back after a nice meal. So let's go. So let's recall what we have been doing, and is we need to bring the drive for open core. In this case, it's gonna be the ESP. So I have SATA 2 and 3. This has to go SATA 2, 3, and 4. Data 3. Let me see, data 2. Oops, whoa. I might have to split this because I find it a bit difficult to find the right drives here. Or I can just bring this SATA. So I have one SATA. Because, and what is the drive? Ah, I put it here. Let's roll back just for a bit, because I need to find the drives. So I have base system. I have this coming from the ICH9 ACI SATA. So let's find the SATAs here. Oh, what? Is that P flash? Okay, that's gonna be challenging. Okay, so where is open core here? Ah, this is a virtual PCI. So there are 3 SCSI drives. Oh, this is great. The guy used SCSI drives instead of SATA drives. So we can install the install media. Format raw cache and save it only. The only thing we need to bring is just this file is base system. Install media. Data and open core. So data is more likely to be the drive that is going to be used for the process. So let's confirm that. Let's go over here and let's find out the build. So when you're building the build, so I'm looking for data.mg. It's not been defined by anything else. So this data.mg, where it comes from? Are you done with those drives? Excuse me? Oh. So I have free soda? Ooh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So let's try to find a way to get this over there. So I need drives. So the install media is here. The formatting, this is raw. If none, file is base system. Now, open core. What I'm not seeing is the drive I'm gonna use for. Let me see headless. System disk. So, oh, the system disk is this image. So, file the ESP. Okay, so I guess next step is to install the ESP. ID data tree. So I suppose I'm gonna. It's difficult to observe what I'm going to do with this. This data should be my hard disk, but I'm not seeing here. I'm gonna do this. New file basic. I'm just gonna revert all of this from the very beginning. Okay, so pretty much I have the initial set of data, and let's put this here, and from here downwards this. Okay. Hopefully I can find what I need to. Let me see, drive. How many drives? Oh, I'm not seeing this here, the OFMV code. Oh, I'm not seeing those here, so I'm not gonna add them. But this is my drive. So how is this thing defining the old one? How? So it's just gonna store it like that? Initialize the system. Get the system. But this looks incomplete. Initialize disk. Oh, there are things that are really missing here. CD run. Let me see. Why am I not seeing the run here? Yeah, there are things that are missing. How many commits do you have here? This guy built something that I don't have access. Oh, I have to see the setup. What is the terminal log? The terminal is gonna tell me what this guy did before. Okay. Oh, don't tell me that I killed the terminal. Oh, and I did it. So let's try to run. Docker list. Oh. Docker. How can I see the version of all the machines? I had that over here. Nope, that's the chat. Let me see again. Docker list containers. To show only running containers. To show the latest created PSL. Okay. Docker PSL. Okay, so I'm gonna say here Docker run i910 Mac OS. I wonder if I can do SSH to this machine. Hold on. Extracting. Oh. I was running before. Where is that? I hope I didn't kill the terminal without knowing the right command. Okay, so this means that I should hit, let me see, localhost 5900 or what I was saying in that repo. Let's go to readme one more time. So I had to run this. So this was I run yesterday. And now I have to run this. So this is what I was running, but I don't want it to be there. Okay, so let's look for this, creating a 64 global disk. So let's end this. Oh, I cannot finish it? No, why? Oh, great. How can I kill a... Okay, PowerShell here, Ubuntu. Htop. What is QEmu here? Oh, I have to wait until this finish. I cannot do anything. Oh, there you go. Oh, this is the guy. Kill it. F9. Oh, it's not gonna stop it. I had to wait. So let's see if I can kill it. Oh, what? Yeah, 6 kill. Okay, it looks like it kill it. Nope, not yet. Okay, finally. Shoot down. As you see, it's very clunky, and I don't like that. And there you go. So let's identify for labels here. Let's identify where is this being created so I can attach the right disk. Excuse me, what is this being created? So definitely I'm picking up that I'm not picking. How this information is not being set up here? I mean, there should be a way that I can tell where this information is being set up. Oh, how can I via SSH? Maybe that's the only solution here. Docker PS. Maybe I had to run it and run that in a second terminal. So let's do that. So let's do that. So I have this here. Now let's do here Docker PS. And now I have Docker running. Names SSH. So I'm gonna say here Docker inspect. -F, yes. Let's say here this. And name of the container. So I'm gonna say here objective grader. Okay, now I have to do SSH into this one. Now I'm gonna say here ping 172.17 to 0.2. And it responds. So now I have to do SSH root at 172.17 to 0.2. Ha! I cannot access via SSH. No! maybe the port I have to say 80.0.0.6 or 5900. It's minus P, sorry. Close connection by this one. Oh, so I have no SSH connection to this one. So you have to use container name command. So I have docker exec. Docker exec objective reader. Okay, so what we need to do is to find where is this data being saved. Let's see here. Where do I extract the... Oh, hold on. This has to be into home. Okay, I'm gonna say here, cd home. Cd home. ls home. There is nothing there. Cat docker env. Has nothing. Docker env is 0 bytes, so no wonder. So where I start to... Okay, I'm gonna say here echo ls storage. Oh, so we have everything that we need here. MacOS ls minus la. Where this process starts to run? Okay, this probably is gonna tell me where to go. Run. So there is a folder called run. Yes, there is a folder called run, so let's go over there. What I'm gonna say here, ls run. And there you have, those are the scripts I need. Now I have to say here, why this is over here? I don't understand. This comes from something. When you build this, the Docker image is created somewhere else, that in a place that I don't compose. The Docker file tells me what things are... Oh, the nickdude. So if I go into this one, more likely I'm gonna find the scripts. Oh, come on. Oh. So this Docker tells install commands, clean up this, and copy src pl to run, config place to run. Then copy this to OpenCore ISO. Then uncompress this and run build these two things. So this takes the two things and it starts to build these two things. Oh, 400 invalid? It's gonna become even more problematic. So the volumes are in storage. Well, I can cut this. Well, I think I'm going in circles. Oh, the data.image is this. That's the so data.image is my disk. MacOS var. What is this? So I have a base. I have a boot. So let's go as a. What says here? Cat storage. Oh, it's a numeric value. Mm-hmm. Oh, excellent. I throw a bunch of garbage I don't understand. Okay. So I had to bring those boot and let's see how displaying the schema of these boot versions. Okay. Nothing here. And what over here? How did you get the macOS vars? Yeah, this is important. I think I had to copy what it has. That's gonna be quite problematic to understand this. Now the open core is not a problem because I can get it. So what is it here? CD 06 KVM. So from here I can get the image. See, open core. I'm looking for this file. I had to build this first. Oh, do I have that? I had to go one level down, code this. And in the big schematic of things, I should have. Oh, I think I removed those. Bad for me. Okay, so let's start with this. Because I do think that maybe need to run the command right here. Okay, so let's create that. So in my entry to sh. Huh? No, it was not here what I had to build. It has to be moved around here. The simple one. Yeah. Now in the basic, now I have to point that. Let's go into telling where is the drive. Open core sh. So there is a Mac HSD that I have to pull from here and pull on the other side. The simple. Let's go basic. File this one. And device is this one. Okay. Oh, wait. This doesn't look like the list of parameters. Yeah. Yeah, I have to put this over here. Oh, so this is like the basic setup. So let's go with this. And then let's run this. And then let's run the list of parameters that I have here. So this is what I get from the Docker. So I don't need this. I don't need this. And we need to figure out the way for the drives. Drive. So I have a base, and this is the install media. So for install media, where is it? The base system.emg. Where is install media? Okay. Let's comment this line. Let's put this one here. Now, now data. This is what pissed me off. What is this data? So this tray doesn't have a name? There is an ID data tree. And there is nothing here that matches something like a data tree here. So now I have to, again, to find the list of the commands here. So we know those files are there, but how those are created, I have to go into run. So let's cat the fish, cat disk. Oh, I'm growing tired of this. I wish I have an SSH access to this. Let's see. SSH service SSHD start. Oh. Let me see if there is another way. I should be able to say. Oh, this is running like a bare bones. Um, how can I run? Let me see. Let's think in a way that we can help here. Install SSH in Docker. Ah, okay, so let's see. Tell F anything. This command overrides CMD for doc kill file and SSH daemon even doesn't start. So remove this line from your. Apart from that, create a working SSH daemon by adding the line inside the Docker file. So I'm gonna say here, copy this. I'm gonna say here, do this. Now I have to run here. Copy this. I'm gonna say here this instead. I'm gonna say here. I hope I don't get luck with this. I'm gonna say here sudo password. Oh, I cannot run that? Ah. So I had to go first run this one. Okay, so let's do this. Authentication token manipulation error. Kunolog front end permission denied. Unable to acquire the pick. So I had to probably just change this app update. Now I'm gonna say here dash IT. How can I restart Docker? Let the container stop. Oh, copy file folders between a container and the local file system. Oh, that's nice. So let's run the command. Um, Now I have to go again over the. No, not this one. Docker. Okay, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna copy everything, and from there I can start to build whatever I need. There you go. Now that we have this, we can go and inquire in this terminal how to copy the files. What's it here? Docker cp. Docker container. Inspiring Gold Lake. Those names. Where you get those names? I say here Docker cp inspiring Gold Lake. I'm gonna say here. Oh, exec inspiring Gold Lake. Actually, you know what? I have been ignoring something that Visual Studio is telling me, and is to install the Docker extensions. And maybe a Docker Explorer. Ah, files. Oh, everything I needed is here. Why? Okay, so now I have to say into storage, and I have to copy all of this and download every. I'm gonna download everything of this. I'm gonna say here Eric Mac OS X. I'm gonna say here Eric. I'm gonna create storage. Oh, I had to create. Okay, now I have those files, I can understand better what this thing does. Oh, who is this? Boss Guns, thank you for following up. How are you doing? I hope you are doing good. Oh, now I have just to wait. It's probably slow. But I bet it's better than anything. Let me see. Because I can look to these files around here. Storage. Yeah, it's gonna be slow. So I'm just gonna be patient and wait until this finish. So once I have those files, I can just leave stuff to be the way it is. And what it is done, what we're gonna review is what is going on. Oh, you know what is doing this? We can just explore the run. Oh, but it's running one instance at a time, so it's gonna take a while. So for the moment, we are locked. Yeah, I know. You want me to play something else in between?
I'm not sure, but let's see. What can we watch?
Huh?
I'm not sure what we can watch.
You can watch whatever you want then, over there.
Yeah, but I want to watch a movie.
But at 4:30 we have to go out.
Wait, she didn't even hatch yet?
I didn't activate it.
How'd you activate it?
Just press a button.
I did, look.
Oh, it's because we didn't set up the time. So, it's what time? It's 2:52. It's almost 3 p.m. 2:52.
That's when it's gonna hatch?
Because there is no time. Now you can hatch.
How does it hatch?
It's gonna beep at any time. Yeah, it is taking some time to download that. Let's see. So these are the files so far. But I cannot kill the process. I don't want to blow up stuff. I'm pretty sure the data.emg, that is the 64 gig disk, is You know what? Uh, I'm gonna get these three files. Ooh, my container died. Okay, so I'm gonna get this, the ROM of Mac OS. Ooh, no, 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 no. No, I had to. Let me see if I can. Oh, I had to query that again to figure out what is. I'm gonna say here, ls.la storage. Oh, I'm gonna say here. Let's say here. Docker CP inspiring goal leak. The source is storage, and the target is gonna be home Eric storage. A container src path. What are the options? Tell me the options, because I don't know. I had to probably. This is Docker CP files. Mm-hmm. Copy entire directory from container to host. Yes, that's what I want to do. You forget the trailing, so. Okay, and here we go. At least it's gonna count faster. Well, I'm worried about the data.img. We're counting 61 gigabytes. But if this runs fine, I can be able to properly run my development environment. If this runs fine, because I saw this working properly on the VNC, but I don't want VNC. Well, it runs VNC in some manner, but I don't want the browser VNC. By no means. I mean, it's nice to have the browser, but I don't want the browser to be my VNC. What I'm more interested is about this boot version. How these are being generated is probably by the root. I mean, this setup looks nice, but I don't have any. I lack the technical knowledge just to do that, so I prefer just to go into the configuration files. Almost done. Okay, we copied around 69 gigabytes. Now we have to move the 69 gigabytes somewhere. Okay, so we have storage. I can take this down because there's too many files. Now I can just move this storage over our simple KVM, because that's where we are gonna move that. Oh, no, copy, no, cancel. We're gonna move. The idea is to move. We are not gonna intend. Oh, it's gonna be a painful wait again. But now that I have the storage data, now I can be able to recreate the parameters into the simple version and from there run things up. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Oh, 40 gigabytes to go. I'm just gonna copy the run. I'm gonna copy on. Okay, so I have the run scripts here. So pretty much I can be able to study those. There you go. Oh, look at all of this. Oh my god. Okay, so let me see. It has all the boot thing here. What I was looking initially. The build. Now this is the config part. What I want to ensure is when it boots, it doesn't. I just want for it to boot and install the whole thing. Okay. How far we are? 28 gigabytes to finish. Oh, so this is looking for this. Yeah, this is what is not letting my virtual machine gets to be connected to the network. Oh, the rank will cost tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so tomorrow is holiday for me. Yay. How far we are? 9 gigabytes to go. Uh, there should be a thing that skips the image and goes into the boot directly. Oh, yay. Now, now let's go. Okay, so let's go over the basic. So now I can say here in the storage of the basic, since I already run a storage, I'm gonna find everything that is storage and okay. This in theory should be running without VNC. Oh boy. It has been a long wait, but I really need this working. So let's go. Let's say here. Okay. So let's say here. Mac. Okay. Let's go. Basic.sh. Uh, uh, unexpected token. So let's find out what's going on. Oh. So let's close this. I don't need this. Okay, cancel. Let me see. OSK is. There is a dev u random. Let me verify that later on. Could open base system.amg. So this system. Oh, I had to roll back. Where is the other VS Code with the options? So let's start with this one. From install media. Virtu black PCI. Where is that one? So I'm gonna copy this to first. That matches this one over here. There you go. If I have this configuration done, I'm gonna make a backup of this in some repo, because this is like a damn useful. Let's see. QEmu block extra, so I had to. Looks like I cannot just kill it. Oh, more likely I had to shoot down. Oh, no wonder. Let's shoot down the computer that I have. Let me see. Oh, I had to say WSL shoot down. Let's kill it. Yep. And whatever it is, I have just to wait. Okay. Okay, now let's go. Okay, so now that we were able somehow just to retrieve that piece of information, reconnect now. I may have to connect here. There you go. This should be good, more than enough. So this was for. Now the list of arguments states that I have display VNC. Oh. Oh. I had to. Now let's see if it reconnects. If it doesn't reconnect, I'm fine with that. I still have access over here. Eric. Okay, so that pretty much is gonna allow me to do stuff that I was. Let's see. Could not fetch remote environment. Totally understandable. Let's go into simple. Let's see. Yep. Yep. So the basic script is here. What we need to enable is the display, and display has different properties in another machines. So if we go here in the open core boot, let's go for display. So we're gonna go for this. Let's see how this goes if we run that kind of operation over there. Yeah, I need this to be side to side because there are things that this one has that works in the other one. And let's start to hide things that we don't need. So let's see if this works. Monitor studio, device VMware. And let's see around here if there is something related to display. So let's see if this works. I think I can install CSH just to make more easier for me to navigate over Windows. Install SSH, CSH, Ubuntu. Apt install is okay. So install CSH. Now I need to make it the default shell. And then what? What is it here? Log out. And let's open a new terminal. Ubuntu. So let's set up. Three. with the default options 1. Have experience in editor. If you don't pick one, the shell will try to get back in the editor environment. So 0. For maybe I should just do type 0, and then now I'm gonna say here to install a theme 9000. 9K power. Power level 9000, yeah. Oh, so this went to where? For level 10,000? No, there. Oh, my CSH. Now I need a theme. There is a theme for that. I forgot how to use this. Oh, so the list of themes. There should be a command for this. I recall running a command that lists the themes. Act thema? I recall doing that. Ah, see here, nano. I remember this has a list. The agnoster? Agnoster. Okay, much better. But it's not giving me the prompt. So I'm gonna say here, nano. Because it has this one. WSL fetch. There you go. So where we were at, cd Mac OS simple KMV, and now I can run. Let's go into simple basic. So let's go that and fix it. In which line it says? Line 33. Oh, now it's... Oh, it's because of these commands. This is not part of the arguments. If I paste this over here, should have one color that's different. No, the argument is fine. What is that? That is weird. I hope I didn't finish something with comma. Still, line 33. Oh, this has to be in the top. Let's try with this VGA QXL. Let's see. Huh? Oh, yeah. We had to. Block not found. You want to install QEmu blocks extra package. How do I terminate QEmu? Yeah, one moment. So let's terminate QEmu. Control AX. Let me see. Control AX. Oh, there you go. So model block is not found. Let's see what is this. Oh, so the images are the problem. So I have an input, any DMG here? Oh, so this is the base. So let's go into storage. I'm gonna say here, this one here. So I'm gonna say here now I had to say base.mg and raw has to be the format. CD this and now I have to wait. Otherwise I'm just gonna continue tomorrow because I feel like I'm very close. Ah, what is this? Control D A or Control Q A? Control AX. Okay, MV on. Hold on. Okay, MV on. Cannot steal multiple character devices. Could not connect serial device to character one studio. Let me copy all of these options. It's KVM or KMV? KVM. now I had to wait. I guess I almost done here, but now I had to go. So yeah, I had to get ready. I'm gonna watch movie today. Okay, let's see if I can get that tonight. That's my goal. Hopefully everything's gonna be fine if I can run this. Okay, see you guys. Have a great day.